Hello friends. In previous lecture we have studied the reproductive system of female. Okay. Now we are focusing on the structural study of ovary. Okay. So we wanted to see what are the different structures which are present in human or in female ovary. Okay. So this is a diagram of human ovary. Okay. So and these are the blood vessels. Okay. The lines which are shown in red and green, these are the blood vessels, okay, which provide the nutrition to the ovary. Now we will start from the outer side. Okay, so outer layer of the ovary is basically it's a layer of cells. Okay, and this layer of cell is called geminal epithelium. This is called as geminal epithelium. Okay. So this is a layer of geminal epithelium. So this is a geminal epithelium. So beneath geminal epithelium there is a membrane, and this membrane is called as a tunica albuginea. So this membrane is called tunica albuginea. Okay. Followed by this membrane, there is a region which is just beneath the tunica albuginea, and this region is called cortex. This region is called cortex. This region is called cortex. This is the cortex, okay, which is made up of reticular connective tissue. Okay, so this is a cortex. Okay, and central region or central part is called medulla. So this region, central part, is called medulla, which is made up of areolar connective tissue. Okay, so cortex and medulla. Now the primary function of the ovary is to produce secondary oocyte, okay, or egg we can say. So now all these events, that is the production of egg, is mainly happening in the cortex region. Okay, so we will start from beginning to the ovulation, and after that how this follicle degenerate. Okay. So to start with, initially there are multiple primary follicles. Okay, so these are the primary follicles which are present in the ovary. Primary follicles. Okay, these primary follicles are formed at the time of birth, and these primary follicles are arrested in meiosis 1, that is a prophase of the meiosis 1. Okay, now what is the structure of primary follicle? In the primary follicle, the central cell, so we will just zoom out this region and we will see this is the outer region. Okay, and this is a layer of cell. These cells, or the layer of cell, is called granulosa cells. Okay, these are called granulosa cells. At the center, this is a oocyte. Okay, this is a oocyte, or this is a primary oocyte. Okay, this is a primary oocyte. This primary oocyte is basically arrested in meiosis is 1. Okay, mainly the prophase of the meiosis 1. Okay, so this is a primary cell, and this is a granulosa cell. It is a single layer of the cell which are present around the oocyte. Okay, now this primary oocyte or primary follicle, it converts into the secondary follicle. Okay, so this primary follicle converts into the secondary follicle. Basically what is happening, the size of the follicle is increasing and this primary follicle is becoming secondary follicle. The single layer of the granulosa cell becomes the multi-layer and it forms a secondary follicle. Then this secondary follicle converts into the tertiary follicle. This is a tertiary follicle. Then this tertiary follicle converts into the mature Graafian follicle. So this is called as a mature Graafian follicle. Okay. Then after that, once this Graafian follicle is mature, then ovulation happens. So what is ovulation? Ovulation is basically secretion of ovum or the secretion of secondary oocyte. Okay, so from primary follicle to mature Graafian follicle, this primary oocyte convert into the secondary oocyte. That means meiosis 1 is getting completed during this phase and it gives rise to the secondary oocyte. So whatever is coming out, this is a secondary oocyte. Okay, now this secondary oocyte goes into the fallopian tube, and in the fallopian tube fertilization occurs. If sperm comes, then only fertilization occurs, and then this form the zygote, and this zygote goes into the uterine wall and implant into the uterine wall and gives rise to the embryo, and after that embryonic development happens and there is a birth of baby. Okay, so this is a secondary oocyte. Okay, now once sperm interact with the secondary oocyte, at that time this meiosis 2 happens. Okay, so remember one thing, in primary follicles the oocytes are arrested in the meiosis 1. During formation of secondary oocyte, the meiosis 1 completes, and after that the secondary oocytes is now going to the fallopian tube, and once fertilization occurs, then only meiosis 2 happens in the fallopian tube. Okay, now this is a mature follicle. Now the egg is removed from the mature follicle, and what is remaining is this granulosa cells. Okay, these are the granulosa cells. Okay, they are remaining. Now they are empty granulosa cells. Okay, so these empty granulosa cells comes out or they go forward, and after that these granulosa cells they get enlarged and they get filled with the pigment. Okay, these granulosa cells get filled with the yellow pigment which is called as a lutein. Okay, so this is the important point. What is a lutein? Lutein is a yellow pigment. Okay, pigment in which cells? In corpus luteum cells. Okay, so these follicular cells, then in the follicular cells yellow pigments get deposited, and that pigment is called lutein, and this follicle is called as a corpus luteum. So this is a developing corpus luteum. This is a developing stage. Okay, this is a corpus luteum. Now this corpus luteum become bigger, and then it forms the mature corpus luteum. It converts into the mature corpus luteum. Okay, it forms a mature corpus luteum, and these cells are called as lutein cells. These cells are called as lutein cells, and the internal layer is made up of fibrin. the internal layer is made up of fibril. Okay, and both are forming the mature corpus luteum. Okay, now remember one thing: if there is a fertilization, then only this corpus luteum survives. If there is no fertilization,